Information comes in a variety of formats. You may find the material you need for class by reading a book, by watching a videotape, or by listening to a cassette tape. Materials such as films, videotapes, and transparencies are called audiovisual software. The Software Services area, way back in the library, handles all of the scheduling of audiovisual software materials for faculty, staff, students, and even for outside community organizations. Software materials are available for students to use in the Learning Resource Center, and they can also be checked out by students for a 24-hour period to use at home or in the classroom. When checking out any software to use in the library, be sure, don't forget, to sign the notebook on the AV software counter. In order to check out audiovisual materials for use outside the Learning Resource Center, you must make a reservation with the AV software staff. Any audiovisual materials which are retained over the reservation period will have a, listen carefully, $10 fine charged per item for each day the material is overdue. Big bucks. If your instructor assigns you a class project in which you are required to use audiovisual materials, please come by the LRC and request assistance. If we don't have the materials which meet your needs, we'll be glad to make suggestions on how you can make your own presentations. The Audiovisual Operations area, located in rooms 250 and 249F, handles all faculty in-house productions of audiovisual materials and also schedules all audiovisual hardware equipment used in the classroom and at our off-campus locations. If you're required by an instructor to use audiovisual materials for special class projects, it is the instructor's responsibility to request the equipment for the student. If you've been assigned a project in which you are required to use audiovisual equipment, be sure that the instructor reserves it for you. Also, please come by the audiovisual software desk and we will be glad to show you how to set up and operate the required equipment. In fact, we won't let you out of the library without your knowing that. Behind you and to the right is the Learning Lab. This area contains Apple microcomputers, which are used for a variety of purposes. Some instructors give their classes assignments requiring the use of micros. Other students might just use the micros for self-paced instruction. The microcomputers may be used only with written permission from your instructors or with authorization from the LRC staff. Please ask an LRC staff member if you need any further details regarding microcomputer use. Behind you and to the left is the reference area. This section of the library contains a variety of sources used to provide brief answers to long questions. Typical materials found in the reference area are encyclopedias, dictionaries, almanacs, directories, and statistical reports. Reference books are shelved by call number and are distinguished from other books by the letters REF, short for reference, located above the call number. Reference materials may not, never, in no way, may not be checked out of the library except with the special permission of the reference librarian. It doesn't hurt to ask. Feel free to browse in this area or ask a staff member for help. That's why we're here. The library circulation desk is located in the very center of the library. Here there are staff members to answer questions, check out materials for patrons, and hand out reserved material left by instructors for their students to use. Books and other materials are also returned to this area. The staff members answer telephone inquiries and direct people to offices, classrooms, and other facilities. You will always find help there when you need assistance finding materials, operating machines, or trying to understand the card catalog. To check out library materials, you must have a TNCC library card. To get a TNCC library card, you must be a student, or 18 years old or older, or a student of the New Horizons School, and you must also be able to produce identification with your current address. Library books may be checked out for 2 weeks. Magazines may be checked out for 3 days. Most reserve materials have very limited circulation and a much higher overdue fine than other materials. A fine of 5 cents per day per item is charged for general collection material, but a fine of 50 cents per day per item is charged for reserve materials. Photocopiers are available and usually working for materials that are not circulated. Copies cost 5 cents per page, and the machines will give you change for dimes and quarters on their good days. Since operating hours for the library vary during the year, you should check the posted hours. While classes are in session, the library stays open from 8 a.m. in the morning until 10 p.m. We close at 5 on Fridays, and they're usually Saturday hours during the fall, winter, and spring quarters. Please come on in. Utilize our services.